Alrighty, hi guys, and welcome back. Last week I did the line art for this guy and showed you how to draw him. So this week I thought it would be nice to show you how to shade with the color white. We're going to start out with the white color pencil, obviously. This is going to be the base of everything, but we're actually going to put it down last. I'm going to also be using black and a mid-tone purple. This one's called Dahlia Purple. And then I also want to use a blue. So I'm using this shade. It's called True Blue. And that should be most of them. We're going to use the highlight color to be today Process Red, which is a really bright pink. When you're coloring anything that is white, you're going to actually start out with laying down your dark colors first. So I'm going to go ahead and put the black in here. I'm going to shade in anywhere two areas meet where there would be like a shadow. So here, a little bit underneath here, just going around and adding in some depth. The black is not going to be as noticeable as you think it will be because everything's going to get blended out. But if you wanted to, you could just color this in white, but it would look really flat and two-dimensional. And I want to add some 3D-ness to it. So we're going to add several different layers of some different colors to add visual interest. So I'm just going to go around his eyelids to add some depth and some shading there. Just kind of following that previously drawn line all the way around, like so. And then a little bit underneath his eye bags, right here. And we're gonna flick it out for the top because his whole face is hair. He is fur. So we're gonna do soft flicking motions from the tips outward to give that sort of hair texture. And you're gonna do that on every single step. I'm gonna go underneath his lip a little bit, right here. And that's pretty much all of the areas where I'm going to put the black in. We're going to go in with the Dahlia Purple now, and we're going to go right on top of exactly where we did all of the black, just flicking out a little bit more. So the purple wants to extend a little bit farther than the black did, but you do want to cover the black and just go right on top of everything. Now I'm going to go in with that True Blue, and we're going to do the exact same thing, going on top of the purple and the black and extending slightly outward. Make sure to keep a light hand. We're not blending. This is just to show us where our first layer is going to be. What I like to do is use a colored highlight. So I'm going to use this Processed Red, which is actually a really bright pink color. And I'm going to put it everywhere that I think needs a little bit of highlight. This will also add just more visual interest because you don't want him to be very flat. You want it to be interesting to look at. So adding multiple colors into the white is going to do that. So I'm going to do some up here and I'm in his hair. And since I'm doing it in his hair, I'm still going to keep that soft flicking motion. Now that his face is looking all fun and colorful, we're going to add white to all the empty spaces. Still making sure to keep a light hand. We're just going to fill in all of the empty gaps with the white color pencil. This step is a lot easier to see on my gray paper. However, if you're working on a white sheet of paper, it will work exactly the same. Now that we have our white laid out, we can kind of see how this is going to end up looking and where all the colors need to lay. Now we're going to layer these 3 more times, so in the same exact order, from the black, purple, blue, exactly the same order, just doing it 3 more times. This is going to give us some depth and extra layers. Now that we're at this point and we've layered our colors 3 times, the colors look a little bit intense, but that's okay because we're going to blend it all out with my white pencil. So it's going to get a lot more muted. With medium pressure, you're going to press into the areas that you've already colored and just go on top of everything with that white, trying to go in the exact same direction that you laid down the original layer in. Those 3 light-handed layers that we did earlier are really going to help us not have to press very hard, and it's also going to help us not lose all of the color that we put into it already. So we're just going to go over everything with the medium pressure with the white pencil. Go over top every part of it. Now that I've reached this step, what I like to do is clean it up a little bit because the white color pencil can take away a lot of my line art. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over all of my lines once again with my regular liner. And I like that we did all of these layers because you can see all the variations. You can see the purple, the pink, the blue, all separately and blending together. Alrighty, I went off camera and filled in his teeth. This is pretty much the end of the tutorial on how to shade and color with the base color being white. I really like how it turned out, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of him off camera, and I'll be back with the finished product. Alrighty, here's the big reveal. My fully colored drawing of angel dust. I hope you enjoyed it and my tutorial was helpful. Keep reaching for the stars, stargazers. See you next time.